Let's talk about carpal tunnel syndrome. Your volar carpal ligament is a ligament that goes across the front of your wrist like a watch band. Underneath your volar carpal ligament are all of the flexor tendons for your fingers and your median nerve. Your median nerve supplies a sensation to your thumb, index, long finger, and the long finger side of your ring finger. Another nerve, the ulnar nerve, supplies the little finger and the little finger side of the ring finger. Now, there are basically two ways of handling a carpal tunnel syndrome, which is numbness, tingling, and pain in the distribution of the median nerve. One way is to go in and cut the band under which the nerve goes. Another way is simply to get the same effect by a careful stretching of the volar carpal ligament. And that's done this way. Take your wrist and bend it down to 90 degrees. Then take your fist of the opposite hand and push up at the same time you're pulling down with your right arm. I do this when I'm walking. I don't want it to look too strange walking down my street with my hand out here, but if you bring it in close to your chest, it's easy enough to do without bothering anyone. The other thing, you can utilize your walking to distract you from the discomfort that you might have from doing the exercise. So you can hold your wrist in that position very tightly without being aware of too much in the way of discomfort. What you're doing is this. Your medial epicondyle, this bony prominence at your elbow, is the attachment for the muscles that go down underneath the volar carpal ligament out to the terminal portion of your fingers. So when you bring the wrist down in this fashion and push up with your hand, the opposite hand, you're tugging with the tendons against the volar carpal ligament, stretching it. And if you do this for 5 to 10 minutes a day, you will begin to gradually stretch that volar carpal ligament so that it no longer is putting pressure on the median nerve. No longer are you having the tingling sensations in your thumb, index, ring finger, and half of your long, and you're able to sleep through the night. So, that's one portion of it. The other portion of taking care of your volar carpal ligament and your median nerve is to be sure that you're on a very spare diet, consisting primarily of fruit, vegetables, a few nuts, and some whole grain breads and cereals. If you concentrate on fruit and vegetables, you will be giving your volar carpal ligament and your median nerve the nutrition that they need to recover. So, this is what you're doing for your median nerve. Now, the next